of 1812 was a 32-month military conflict between the now United States of America and the British Empire, particularly the United Kingdom and British North America. The Americans thought the Canadians would be happy to be free from the British, but they instead fought with the British along with their First Nation allies. This war resolved many of the issues that remained from the American War of Independence, but did not create any boundary changes. The United States declared war for many reasons. The British was in a habit of forced recruitments of U.S. seamen into the Royal Navy, Great Britain, and to a lesser extent, France. They were preventing the U.S. trade with foreign countries. British military support for American Indians who were offering armed resistance to the expansion of the American frontier to the northwest. Another motivation for the Americans was the desire to uphold national honor in the face of what they considered to be British insults.
June 18th, 1812, U.S. declares war. July 18th, 1812, First Battle of Sackett's Harbor. August 16th, 1812, Detroit surrenders. September 21st, 1812, Forces Rifle Attack. Again, October 3rd, 1812, Battle of Queenstown Heights. November 5th, 1812, Madison re-elected over D. Will Clinton. November 10th, 1812, Quincy attacks Kingston. 1813. February 22nd, 1813, Battle of Orgensburg. April 27th, 1813, Battle of York. May 27th, 1813, capture of Fort George. May 29th, 1813, Second Battle of Sackett's Harbor. July 31st, 1813, raid on Plattsburgh. September 10th, 1813, Battle of Lake Erie. October 26, 1813, Battle of Chouteau. November 11th, 1812, Battle of Chester's Farm.
During the War of 1812, 2,260 Americans were killed in action and 4,505 were wounded. Approximately 15,000 died from all causes directly related to the war, such as disease. Approximately 1,600 British were killed in action, 3,670 were wounded, and 3,321 died from disease. These numbers do not include Native American or Canadian militia fatalities. During the War of 1812, more soldiers died of disease than were killed in battle. Common diseases included malaria, measles, smallpox, infections from unclean operating equipment, and pneumonia. The War of 1812 cost the U.S. around $105 million, which was about the same cost for Great Britain. Around 3,000 American slaves escaped to the British side during the War of 1812 when the British offered them their freedom and settled some of them in Nova Scotia. Other slaves escaped during the chaos of the war. After the war, the British agreed to pay $1,204,960 to Washington to compensate slave owners. In April 1813, American soldiers defeated British forces at York, present-day Toronto, and then capital city of the Canadian land called Ontario. They burned down most of the city, including important government buildings. However, a year later, the British would take their revenge by burning the U.S. Capitol.
Did you do it?
Yeah?
Did it work?
Yep. No.